Well, how's it going out there? You cool cats and kittens, as I've heard say before. I'm doing a little live stream tonight. Figured I'd try to do some funny Florida man stuff. So, Florida man. So, as y'all know, Florida man is pretty notorious for doing a lot of goofy stuff. You know, a lot of states are known for their food or their architecture, whatever. Florida is often known for Florida man, and there's even the Florida man meme. So there's some pretty crazy Florida man guys. All right, so here's the first one. It's June 11th, 2012. Florida man arrested for calling 911 after kitten denied entry into strip club. Everett Lodges was arrested outside of Emerald City Strip Club in Murdoch for repeatedly calling the emergency line to report that the club owner had refused to let his kitty into the jiggle joint, deputies said. Clearly not a great use of 911. Oh, I remember this one. This one was not even funny. It was just kind of crazy. June 27th, 2012, Florida man chews off another man's face. In what became known as the case of the Miami Cannibal, Rudy Eugene gnawed off half of a homeless man's face while high. The 31-year-old was shot and killed by police after they found him naked and chowing down on human flesh. Wow. That was not even funny. I remember that one. That was the one that people were trying to say that they were cannibals or whatever, but it was really just some guy was high on spice, I believe, or super high on spice or meth or something. I mean, you'd have to be naked and chewing on a homeless guy's face, huh? Let's see. What's another one? October 23rd, 2014. Florida man once arrested for fighting drag queen with tiki torch runs for mayor. Boyd Corbin was reportedly dressed in ironic KKK costume at a Halloween party in 2012 when he allegedly got into a brawl with a man in drag, leading to his bust for aggravated assault. But that didn't stop him from running for mayor of the small city of Wilton Manors 2 years later. Hey, you know, dream big, kids, and you too one day can become mayor of a small town after fighting a drag queen with a tiki torch. Oh, that's what happened on New Year's. All right, January 1st, 2015. Florida man trapped in unlocked closet for 2 days. Unlocked closet. John Arwood, 31, and Amber Campbell, 25, thought they were stuck in a janitor's closet at Daytona State College for 2 days before realizing they could just open the door and walk out. That's amazing, honestly. That was Florida man and Florida woman that time. Let's see the next one. December 7th, 2015. Florida man killed by alligator while hiding from the cops. Matthew Riggins, 22, was fatally chomped by an 11-foot alligator after allegedly breaking into a home, then hiding from the cops in Barefoot Bay Lake. When police found him, the 22-year-old was missing part of his arm. Well, that's an interesting story. I bet when he got to the pearly gates and saw St. Pete, he was like, yeah, the alligator bit off my arm. That's how I died. All right, this is a funny one. June 8th, 2017. Florida man desperate for a ride to Hooters calls 911. Jonathan Hinkle allegedly told 911 dispatchers he needed a ride to the provocative eatery to help his grandmother, who had fallen ill. Cops later learned the 28-year-old Merritt Island man's granny was perfectly fine, and Hinkle was arrested on charges of misusing 911. I guess he hadn't heard of Uber. I mean, Uber was around in 2017. Crazy. All right, so here's the next one. January 9th, 2018. Florida man tries to steal a rack of ribs by stashing it in his pants. Oh, this has got to be good. When cops busted Malia Alvarez Aguilar at an Indian town store, he allegedly removed a full rack of ribs from his waistband. The hungry 26-year-old was also smuggling fried chicken, 2 packs of hamburger buns, and some mashed potatoes, police said. Well, I'm curious as to whether they were like a box of instant mashed potatoes, or if he had like a container of mashed potatoes down there. Or, I mean, how do you put a full rack of ribs in your waistband and expect people not to notice that? That's pretty crazy. All right, let's see. Does anybody, any comments here in the live chat? No, cool. Moving on. All right, let's see. Okay. January 8th, 2019. Florida man insists syringes pulled from the rectum aren't his. Possession is 9/10 of the law, though, my man. After getting hauled into jail on marijuana charges, Wesley Dasher Scott allegedly pulled 3 syringes from his rump during a strip search. That's why he had the needles. Scott claimed they actually belonged to someone else, Pinellas County cops said. Like I said, possession is 9/10 of the law, my man. Like, they're up your booty hole. They belong to you. Okay, this one is interesting. February 13th, 2019, Florida man in dog costume filmed himself having sex with Siberian husky. Christian Stewart Oscar Nichols, allegedly dressed up in the pooch costume, recorded himself getting frisky with his pup, then posted the footage online. The creep was hit with animal cruelty charges, as he should have been. I mean, that was his own dog too. So that's that Gen Z shit right there, man. For that kid, he fucked a dog while wearing a dog costume and filmed it. Only Gen Z and only Florida man. May 9th, 2019, Florida man arrested over "I eat a blank" sticker. Let's see where we're going with this. Dylan Shane Webb, 23, was arrested for refusing to remove a sticker on his car that read, "I eat ass." Forgive me. Columbia County cops said the charges were later dropped after he argued that he's protected by the First Amendment. No buts about it. Oh, man. I mean, it's a bold move. Also, a little bit of overreach on the cops' part, I think. I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating ass. I don't know if I would advertise it, but hey. Oh, my God. August 21st, 2019. Florida man arrested after botched castration surgery. Excuse me. An elderly Florida man with a twisted castration obsession. Is there a normal castration obsession? Was busted for allegedly performing an at-home surgery on another guy whom he met on a dark web fetish site. Cops said. Van Ryswick, 74, allegedly admitted he screwed up the back alley surgery at his home in Sebring. So he found a guy on the internet that wanted his balls cut off, and they both got off on this. Who knows? All right. September 5th, 2019. Florida man protects car from Hurricane Dorian by parking it in a kitchen. Patrick Eldridge of Jacksonville drove his smart car inside his home and into his kitchen to protect it from flooding and wind. My husband was afraid his car might blow away, his wife said Jessica on Facebook. Yeah, that's not that weird. A little weird, but not too weird. October 7th, 2019. Florida man arrested for trying to get alligator drunk. Timothy Kepke, 27, allegedly fed some beer to the gator after his pal caught it with his bare hands in Palm City. But the reptile apparently wasn't a fan of booze and bit him, and both men were later arrested. Is that a law? Can't get Florida gators drunk? Super interesting. All right, moving on. October 22nd, 2019. Florida man on Segway charged with DUI. Andy Seegers was 48, was arrested and accused of riding the geeky vehicle while wasted right in front of a police station, Polk County cops said. I mean, I guess he was just tempting him with that. Can you really get a DUI for being on a Segway, though? All right. October 23rd, 2019. Next day. Florida man busted feeding iguanas to alligator in jail zoo. Jailbird Jason Aaron Gibson was all allowed to work at a small petting zoo on the Stock Island Detention Center until fellow inmates ratted him out for feeding the giant lizards to Irwin the Gator, officials said. That I don't even know what to say here. So they have a petting zoo with alligators in a jail. And then some guy fed lizards to iguanas to an alligator whose name was Irwin. Nice. All right, this guy's a creep. November 6, 2019. Florida man groped Disney World princess while wife sat next to him. Brian Sherman, 51, was accused of cupping the costume character's right breast for 3 to 4 seconds during a photo op at the Magic Kingdom in Orlando as his wife took a load off nearby. He was charged with battery. Wow. Feeling up a Disney princess. June 11th, 2020. Florida man fights off alligator that attacked his dog. Trent Tweedale got into a tug-of-war match with the sharp-toothed reptile after it grabbed his 6-year-old pooch, Loki, and pulled the pup into a river. Tweedale, a former Army staff sergeant, pounded on the gator's head until he let go of the dog. I mean, I would have done the same thing. I mean, come on. And, fellow Army veteran, give him props on that. Florida man bitten in the face by alligator while playing disc golf. Wow. Travis Spitzer, 40, was waist deep in a lake in Largo looking for his Frisbee when the gator grabbed him by his face and tried to pull him into the water. He broke free and bolted to safety, but was hospitalized with gashes on his mug. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that one. July 20th, 2020. Florida man tries to evade arrest by cartwheeling away from cops. Oh, they got this on video too. Video footage shows Gianfranco Fernandez, 40, wiggling out of cops' grasp, then launching into a cartwheel outside of a shop in Orlando. The nimble escape artist was later charged with battery on an officer. More like ballet on an officer. Holy cow. Some people are just out of their freaking minds, man. All right, and then we got October 9th, 2020. Florida men catch 18.9 foot, that's oddly specific, Burmese python. Ryan Osborne and Kevin Pavildis bagged the scaly behemoth in the Everglades. Geez, I can't talk tonight. Setting a new state record. The previous largest snake was 1/10 of a foot shorter. Oh, apparently this is like a whole thing that they do there. Catch large snakes, and it's a record-breaking deal thing. Interesting. Who we got with us? We got one person. Doing good. Let's see. Got anybody on the live chat? Let's see. Anybody got anything? Questions? Comments? Concerns? No? All right, let's see. Well, let's see what we got here. Oh, these are some latest Florida man headlines. Florida man crashes. This just happened yesterday. Florida man crashes stolen police car, takes another one during wild pursuit. Suspect Javier Javern Cummings led authorities on a chase in 2 stolen police vehicles, authorities said. Oh, there's footage, which is epic. Let's see. You say, Xavier, 33, is in jail with no bond Friday after he was arrested on suspicion of burglary, eluding law enforcement, possession of a firearm by a felon, firearm theft, motor vehicle theft, and driving with a suspended license, according to inmate records. Yes, driving with a suspended license is very, very important after all the other things he's been charged with, burglary, eluding the cops, possessing a firearm as a felon, stealing a gun, stealing a car, stealing a cop car. But yeah, let's make sure we charge him with driving with a suspended license. It's not clear if Cummings has a lawyer. The public defender for the area did not immediately respond to a request for comment Friday evening. The chase started when Cocoa, Florida police were called to a disturbance at a hotel and someone took off on a patrol sedan. The Volusia County Sheriff's Office said in a statement it joined a northbound chase. One of the Volusia cruisers pushed the sedan off Interstate 95, where it became stuck in the woods, the office said. But the suspect got into another Cocoa unit, an SUV, and drove north again, the sheriff's office said. He takes a large container of police-issued mace with him, and now we continue the chase for probably another 8 or 10 miles. Police radio traffic revealed there was a concern a police gun was in the vehicle. After units all along I-95 successfully deployed stop sticks, the suspect again ran off the highway and into a muddy median around the 258-mile marker, the Volusia office said in a statement. It was there that Cummings was captured, authorities say. Holy smokes. People, huh? That's just insane. I'm digging it. Florida man. Where's my little chat window thing? Oh, there it is. Huh. Doing good. Doing good. All right. I do enjoy me some Florida man stuff, to be honest with you. Florida man, worst superhero ever. Ah, there's a whole website dedicated to this. Florida man gets beat up by the Easter Bunny. These can't be true. Florida man breaks into home, sucks on sleeping man's toes. Florida man with a state tattooed on his forehead calls 911 for ride home. Florida man tries to shoot puppy. Puppy shoots him instead. How does that even happen? Florida man steals a hospital. Oh, sorry, an ambulance, and then drives it into the mud. Naked Florida man humps tree, punches deputy. Ooh, this is just too good to be true. A Florida man was arrested after doing very Florida man things, including humping a tree and running down a street in the nude. 21-year-old Alonzo Sanchez, I'm telling you, some Gen Z kids, was found by deputies and was seen hugging and hip thrusting a tree. He was completely naked and allegedly high at the time. I would hope so. I would hope he was high. Before deputies got to him, the Florida man ran into the street and was nearly hit by a car that had to swerve to avoid him. When the deputies attempted to arrest Sanchez, he punched one of them in the face. After a brief struggle, he was apprehended and taken to Leahy Acres Regional Hospital. He faces a battery charge and was booked into the Lee County Jail after his hospital visit. So, God, man, let me even go with that. I want to see this. Florida man gets beat up by the Easter Bunny. Sure enough, there's a picture of it. The Easter Bunny served up more than just baskets of candy this Easter. A Florida man, it's happened in Orlando, a Florida man received a beat down from the Easter Bunny, and the whole thing was caught on video. It all started when the man bumped into a woman and words were exchanged. The bunny hopped into action and proceeded to demonstrate his fists of furry. Let's see what they did there. A promoter that goes by Work FTH on Instagram captured the fuzzy brawl on video. The fight was eventually broken up by Orlando police and a bystander. Apparently, the Easter Bunny spends a lot of time in the off-season training for moments like these. What the heck? Wow. Florida man tries to smuggle drugs into jail with a prosthetic leg. Good God, these guys. Stay away from Florida, people. A Florida man faces additional charges after allegedly trying to smuggle drugs into jail via his prosthetic leg. According to police, 37-year-old Keith Adams tried to bring in Xanax pills and a gram of fentanyl into Pinellas County Jail. The Florida man was arrested earlier that night for possession of cocaine and resisting arrest. Before being taken to lockup, authorities asked Adams if he had anything hidden in his prosthetic leg, to which he said no. Adams' fate now faces an additional 2 charges for the drugs. I mean, man, this guy was like just killing it with the drugs, man. Let's see, he's got fentanyl, cocaine. No, cocaine. Just getting it. Wow. Okay, I got to read the Florida man tries to shoot puppy. Puppy shoots back instead. Let's see. There's a photo of a very menacing looking puppy with a Photoshop gun there. A Florida man was shot by one of 7 puppies he was attempting to kill when one of them put their paws on the trigger of his gun. I guess they didn't really feel the need to elaborate on that one too much. Holy smokes. Okay, I gotta see this one. Florida man breaks into home, sucks on sleeping man's toes. Because that's normal, right? Police are on the lookout. This happened in Bradenton for a Florida man who broke into a home and sucked on a man's toes, according to deputies. The incident occurred on Christmas Eve at a Bradenton home. According to the resident, he awoke to find the Florida man at his feet, who then proclaimed that he broke into the home to suck toes. He then attempted to fondle the man, according to the police report. After the two got into a fight, the Florida man smashed a window in the victim's windshield before making an escape. No arrests have been made. I mean, that's just insane. Just out there getting it. Well, hopefully the one person who watched enjoyed this, and hopefully the more people will watch the replay later. I know this wasn't really like a ideal time to stream it or anything, but yeah, kind of felt like doing it. Hopefully the one person who watched found it funny, and maybe people will find it funny on the replay. Anyway, we'll see y'all out there. Wait, hold on. Did we actually have 3 people on now? Huh. I was just about to end it too. Well, I'll see y'all out there.